This computer. There you go.
I'm gonna get in the spotlight. Where were you
You
on
know,
this?
it's about me, so you don't have to be too nervous.
Okay, I feel like I might be a semi-expert on this topic.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. First question. What are two or three of my best qualities? Please bring up examples that illustrate those qualities.
So narrowing this down, um, I think one of my favorite qualities is how kind you are, that you're universally kind to people. I remember that sometimes it confused people.
Mhm.
Like when you were younger and you would go help the neighbors, you would just show up and be like, "Oh, you're carrying something heavy. Let me go do something for you," just to be nice. And they thought you were looking for money and stuff, and you were offended, like deeply offended.
Yeah, that's good.
You're like, I just wanted to be nice, right? Those kinds of things. But also looking out for other kids at school. I'd often see you when you went to the same school as me, like looking out for a littler kid or somebody that looked lonely, things like that. So kindness, I want to narrow this down. I like a lot of things about you. Um, I think that you also try to, besides just being kind and helpful, like you also try to make other people feel comfortable. Like in another way, like humor, you want to make you want to make people's lives better. Like if it's making fun of yourself or making fun of something or just making a joke or little funny things that you would do at work when you were in the military, like that stuck with me, like chicky chicky parm parm,
Easy farm, yeah.
chicky chicky parm parm, just trying to make things fun, right?
Mhm.
Lighten the mood in the moment.
Yeah, that was good.
That-
Great answer so far. So far, does it feel like you're killing it?
I don't know.
Right. Right. Second question. What are two or three of my flaws? Please bring up examples that illustrate those flaws.
Obviously, you have the trouble with ADHD,
Mhm.
like the procrastinating thing. That's been a consistent theme, and I know it's something that was really hard when you were younger.
Yeah.
Um, that as bright and thoughtful as you are, that you just had so much trouble with the executive functioning things. So that's one. I don't know that I would call it a flaw, it just is what it is, right?
Mhm.
Um,
I might say how that
I
manifests the flaw.
yeah. Um, I think that you were also, when you were really little, you'd get really sensitive and hard on yourself.
Yeah.
And we had that example of like when you were really little, you'd like come and tattle on yourself and be like, I just hit my brother. I gotta go give myself a timeout. You know, like you were always really hard on yourself. And it led to you having some problems that I don't want to talk about, but like,
Yeah.
uh, right, that you being a little too hard on yourself. And I think that's from the ADHD though.
Mm,
You don't mind me saying that part.
I don't.
So, um, that knowledge that you should be able to do better and you couldn't in the moment because of the executive functioning caused a lot of those kinds of issues.
Gotcha. Well answered. All right. Last one. If you could offer me any advice, what would you give me? Yeah.
Any advice? I think that you've done a lot of things on your own when you kind of went in the military and kind of tried to figure things out on your own. I'd like you to not be as hard on yourself, but I feel like you're already growing into that on your own. Like you're already kind of in that process on your own
Hmm.
and doing those things for yourself and gaining so much confidence. I don't know that there's a lot I would say except that, don't don't be afraid that if it comes down to it, that you can lean on your family sometimes. That even though you're a grown up and you are like a full grown man,
Hmm.
sometimes it's still okay. I mean, you know that, right?
Yeah, of course.
And
Sorry, you cut out. What did you say just then?
I said that there's no age limit on needing family.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know that I don't feel like I need to give you very much advice at this point. Like you've learned a lot of lessons on your own and you've done a lot of things and you just have a kind, thoughtful heart. So I don't know that there's a lot that I need to impart on that sense. Like, you know, the executive functioning issue. You're working on the executive functioning issue. It's just, it is what it is, right?
Mhm. In the first part of this essay, I have to answer these questions myself. And in the second one, I was like, I have trouble procrastinating. I'm procrastinating right now. I'm really proud of myself for starting this essay instead of not starting it.
What would you say are your best qualities?
Oh well, I'll stop recording because this is what's going on. This is what he sees. Where's the record button?
Did it go away?